Mango, look what I got. Come on, Dad. Come on, Dad. I screwed something up here. Oh, there we go. Mango. Hi, folks. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Nick. Mango. Mango. Here. Mango. Look what I got. Right here. Yeah. Here. Not good? Come on, Dad. Good job, buddy. We come all the way over. Yes. Hi. Good. Hey. Is that good? Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, you wanted that. Okay. You get that. Hi, Nick. Hi, Poo Crew. Oh. Tico's being noisy. Come here. Mango. That good? Your brother's being very noisy. I'm gonna do. You wait for a second, Mango. Okay? Wait for a second. I got something you're really gonna like. Okay? Put this here on the spoon. Here, grab that. All right, you eat that, and I'm just gonna go distract your brother. You need a distraction, honey? Take one of those. That's good. How about you? Good job. Good job. I distracted the brothers. Yeah, now they're going to be quiet for a bit. Hey, what's this? Good? Oh, you got a little bit more. Yum, yum. Yeah, Mango just loves a hand feed. So, a little ham feed for him. Well, that's what we got for Dins, hun. Well, it's up to you if you want it or not. Your brother will really enjoy this if I give it to him. Mr. Magoo, how are you? How am I? How are you? What's this? Okay, what about this? Here. Well, Din Dins. I know, honey. You were eating so nice until I went and dealt with the noisy one. Is it not warm enough? Well, that's on you because you wanted to run laps. It was warm. It was warm, and then you decided you wanted to run laps. Well, you don't know about that. Okay. Oopsies. So you don't have to, honey, but I'd really like it if you would. Okay. You gonna turn around? Turn around. Hi. Turn around. I'm over here, hon. Oh, yes. Turns. You are being a goosey goose tonight. Your brother would really like some. Oh. That's where you went it on the spoon. Okay. I had the spoon at the wrong angle. Yeah, I know. It's the same thing you were eating that you were refusing to eat a minute ago. You need a shower tonight, buddy. Yeah, you do. Okay. Now you're eating nicely. Yes. Hi, Sean. Hi, Shakira. Hi, Wallace. Yeah. Now I'm sort of beside the camera right now because I am feeding. So I'm sort of going to bop back and forth to see the screen. But I want to say welcome if you're joining us. Mango's just having a bit of dinner. Oh, you were hungry, weren't you, honey? I was late with Din Dins. Yes. And dinner tastes best off of a spoon. Yeah, we're just doing a mashy mash tonight, aren't we? Yeah. I still have to cook my dinner, honey. Okay. How about that? Oh, is that good? Yeah, now that I got the angle right. Mom, how dare you get the angle wrong when you're feeding me? This perch is just at a weird height, isn't it, honey? Okay. Oh boy, oh boy, you're hungry. Hungry hippos. We need to do a hungry hippo game with cockatoos, huh? Hungry cockatoos. You got new feathers coming in, don't you? There's probably more here than you can eat, hun. I made plenty. There's enough to feed your brother too, because your brother likes a good mash. Can anybody hear Tico muttering in the background? Isn't he being cute? Can you hear what he's saying? Good job, Mango. Couple more bites. So you decide how much more you want. You done? Oh, you look done. Okay, honey. Let's turn that around to here. You want to turn around so I can give you a little pet? I know. I know. Quick sprays? Want sprays? Do sprays. Yes. Oh. Does that feel good? Yes. That feel good? Yeah, it feels good, honey. Yes. Yeah, that feels good. Oh, you done? You done now? Hi. Yeah. Good job. Oh, you ratted your tail, so I really want to get your tail wet. And you look itchies. You look so itchies. Yes, I just want to get your tail because you ratted your tail earlier. Yes, you're such a good boy. You done? Or you want a bit more? Ooh, a bit more. Okay. It's up to you, honey. You done? You done? Are you done? Was that enough? Would you want to go home? Okay. Go home. Yay! Okay, Mang wanted to go home. Okay, folks, let's have a vote. Who comes out? Who do you want? Max, Tico, or Tical? Hi, Nick. Hi, Jafar. Hi, Mike. Hi, Bilbo. Yeah, it's always fun when we get together with parrot groups. Actually, we've got Parrot Palooza coming up beginning of October. Oh, Nick says Tico. Okay. Tico, do you want to come out, honey? Hey, bud, I'm going to get Teeks. Tico. Want to step out? So Tico, come up. Up. Okay. I'm going to pop Tico here. And Tico's going to say, what the heckity who? That's wet. All right, so we just moved sorry, you've got a little bit of light in the camera now. There we go. Now Mango's playing, and I've got to keep half an eye on him because he's got a habit of liking to go to other bird cages. Like what? I'm just going to go close somebody's cage because I know you too well, honey. I usually don't close a cage when a bird's out of it. But if I'm not paying close attention to Mango's going to get into trouble. You want some? You want some? There's your brothers. Okay, Deeks. Hi, Mango. You going to go in? Good job, Mango. Thank you. Okay. Right. Mango decided he wanted to go in, so I can now move Tico closer. I just did not want Mango to hop onto the perch with Tico, because that becomes very troublesome very quickly, right, Tico? Want some? Oh, well, Nick said he wanted to see you, honey. You don't want any? You want that? Here. Do you want self-serve? Okay, we'll sweep that off. Want self-serve? Want to take? It's up to you, honey. Take. Want to take? Would you like Mom to feed? Okay. Are good? Good? So Tico, I have some great news. It's pumpkin season. The stores have pumpkin. And I noticed that, and I got one coming for you tonight. The squash is also on sale. 19 cents a pound. So we ordered a bunch of squash, then I discovered the pumpkin. Yeah. You want to eat out of here? Not particularly, Mom. Not particularly. Want scritchies? Scritch, scritch? Okay. You get scritchies then. Well, it's okay. That just fell over. Okay. My goodness. Hi, Miss Linus. Hi, Travis. Yeah, hi, Jennifer Sue. Yeah, Tico's not a fan of cameras. Scritch, scritch. Tickle, tickle. Tickle, tickle. Yeah. Okay, Tico, how about I wash my hands and get you something else to eat? We've got a couple of ideas, Tico. I could peel an orange. I've got an orange, or I could cut a grapefruit. Or I could get you a bit of pasta. What would you like? What would you like? Let's see these oranges, huh? These oranges are a little bit tough to peel. You wanted to just hold one the other day, didn't you? So those are mandarin oranges, but they're pretty big and they're pretty thick. Hi, Jennifer Sue. Yeah. No, it's good to see everybody. See, Mango's just hanging out right now. Tico's washing his beak off. Tico, I'm working on this right now. While I'm working on this, would you like one of these? Okay. Well, don't be such a goose. There's a full thing that you can stand on. You don't have to stand on the wire. Hi. Hi, Max. I'm just giving the orange a little squish so I can peel it. We've got the garbage can in the middle of your room, don't we? Yeah, we do. What's the garbage can doing in the middle of your room? Yeah, these say they're mandarins, but they're more like seedless oranges that are vaguely related to mandarins, right, Tico? They are quite good though. Just not as sweet as a mandarin usually is. Very hard to peel. Oh, I'm getting it, Max. I'm getting it. I guess I could have just sliced it, but I thought I'd segment it. Yeah. And Max, mandarin oranges are supposed to be really easy to peel. This one missed the memo. There we go. We're almost in. Almost in. I just squirted myself. Would you like one? There you go. Take. Okay. How about you, Max? You want some orange? Here. Cal, did you just drop it? You have another one. Oh yeah, that one's juicy. Bingo, I've got mandarin. Hello, hello. Kayleen, you got everyone's names right. Blaine, this is Tico the Gray. Tico is actually, he's now a 30-year-old African gray, and he's been with me since he was 6 months old. No lizards here. I know, Jocelyn. We heard the sad news about Miss Ducky. So sad. Been far too many cockatoos that have passed away recently. In the last couple of years. My goodness. And this orange is not very sweet. It's not much of a mandarin, buddy. Good evening, Dracula. Yeah, Tico's just having a nice little crunch. After he finishes this, Tico does not talk much. He wants to be quite quiet. Miss Linus, make sure you get some scritchies from your Nana as well, okay? Bilbo, it's Tico that says whisper. We taught him to say whisper when he was a baby. By accident, he'd get noisy and we'd tell him to whisper in a stage whisper. So we learned that he was going to be a really quiet bird. Kayleen, I think the cockatoos that are passing, it's been, they had a rough past. They may not have had the best, what's that? They may not have had the healthiest lifestyle. Oh, that's a good orange, buddy. Oh, you're quite eager about that one. Last time I peeled you one and had the camera there, you stood there like a statue for 10 minutes. Do you like one? Here. And you can come over after, okay, Max? One bird at a time. I know. Alligator, I've had large parrots for 30 years and other birds for longer than that. My gosh, I'm feeling old. I'm feeling really old. Yes, Sherry, Max sure did have a good time with his visitor this week. And she's going to be here for Palooza as well. So that's going to be fun. Yeah. Got a visitor from Germany who's in town this week. And I'm not giving the name because I'll give the name after they return or when they say it's okay to give the name. But I'm always cognizant that somebody might be traveling. And you don't want their name all over socials, right? Yeah, Tico's pretty shy sometimes. Was that good, Tico? Oh, so good. Yeah, Kayleen, they are a lot of work. And you know what? We do our absolute best to keep our flock healthy. Some of the other ones that have passed away have been through, they came through Greyhaven at some point. They're older. Hi, Napoleon. Hi, Klasky. Yeah. Hi, Mango. Hi, Mango. Hello. Hello. Okay. Head over. Hello. Would you like one? Would you like crunch crunch? I thought you might. Crunch crunch. Yes. Nicey crunch. Hi, Mango. Thank you for popping in after dinner. That was good of you. Yeah, Mango likes an early bedtime. Tico, are you eating that or are you just standing like a statue? Oh my goodness, Kayleen. Congratulations to your nephew. Super sticker. 5 pounds from Nick. Nick sent you a super sticker, Tico. I think he wants us to buy you a pumpkin. Yes. Let's send up some hearts and say thank you to Nick in the chat. Super sticker. Jessica, I can ask Tico to say hi, but he's probably not going to say hi. Tico gets pretty shy. Don't you, Tico? If you're just joining us, welcome to Max the Moluccan's channel. We're hanging out right now with some of the flock. We've got Tico eating an orange. Max is yelling. Mango's whistling a pretty song. And Tico is crunching away. Oh, so exciting. But yeah, make sure you say hi. Hi, train dude. Oh my goodness, a train architecture, aviation, and technology enthusiast. You know, train dude, I'm into planes as well. Worked with an airline for just enough years to catch the bug. Have you had enough, Tico? Okay, folks, give me a vote. Give me some thumbs up. Let me know. Do you want me to bring out another bird? Do you want Max or do you want T-Cal? Max or T-Cal? Who do you want, Max or T-Cal? I know, Tico. You are being such a good boy. Hello. Hello. That's Mango saying hello in the background. Yeah. Whisper. We got votes for T-Cal. Okay, Max. It's going to be a T-Cal time. And Tico, I'll pick that up and carry it for you, okay? Hello, T-Cal. Let's see. Man, who closed your cage, buddy? How about we hop in there? Okay. Here's your orange. You gonna go eat your orange? You go eat? Hello. You want to come out, T-Cal? Oh my goodness, T-Cal, you lost some feathers today. Yeah. Comes. Steppy ups. Yep. We're gonna up-ups. We're gonna come out. I know, T-Cal, that's such a pretty feather. Just gonna put it over with the collection. I don't know why I collect feathers. It just seems like it's a thing to do. Hello, T-Cal. Could you spray after? Would you like a little bit to eat? I've still got some of this. It's good. A little bit of mash. So T-Cal's beak is kind of dirty. He was eating orange. Yes. Now T-Cal's vision is not the best. So I try to make sure that everything gets right where he needs it. Oh, are you eager? You're very eager. Okay, how's that? Can you believe it? You're getting mash on a spoon. Oh. Now my flock get to share some of their dinners. And the reason I do that is, I mean, we live together, right? Yeah. T-Cal is the oldest. T-Cal is 50 years young. And he really is well behaved. His vision is not great. And, you know, he's definitely slowing down, but he's an old bird, right? Amazon's 50, 60, that's the lifespan, and 50 is pretty old, right, T-Cal? I'm going to just neaten this up a little bit, okay, on the spoon? There. Yeah, now T-Cal's vision started going a couple of years ago. He was not seeing as clearly as he used to. But I mean, just like us, birds can get. Kayleen, yes, you are very young. TCal's 50. I know. I'm a little older than TCal. Yeah. But yeah, no, his vision started going a couple of years ago. And you could tell that at night he was having a harder time seeing. And I mean, I give him a lot of verbal cues. If I'm offering him something, sometimes I offer it and he does not know quite where it is. He picks up more on motion. So yeah, his vision's not great, especially at night. It's not unusual for me to offer him a snack and him to try to grab the air rather than the snack. So I just try to put things where he needs them. I don't move his cage around too much. I keep things pretty static. Oh, is that good, honey? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're making a royal mess out of your beak. One royal mess out of your beak. Yeah. That's on me because I'm the one feeding you, right? TCal actually prefers little plastic spoons. I've got a metal spoon because that's what Mango likes. Mango's actually having a bit of a chew on some wood right now, so you can hear some splintering wood. Is that good, buddy? Is that good? I got an idea, TCal. You've got a really mucky beak. Mucky beaks. Mucky beaks to you. Mucky beak. No, turn around, honey. Turn. I got some paper. Ooh, don't throw it. Give it a chew and wipe your beak. Yes. Not my finger, the paper. Okay, was that good? Now, TCal, would you like a quick shower? Shower. Okay, put that there in case. Okay, whoops. Here. Yeah, TCal loves a good little shower. Woohoo! Yes! Oops. Mom, where's the water? Bring it back. Wingies! Wings! Wings up! TCal! Wings up! Oh my goodness, another super sticker from Nick! Nick! 5 pounds from Nick for TCal. Oh my goodness, TCal, you're so lucky. Wingies, yes. Oh yeah, there's a big wingy for Nick. Yes, good job. Now you see how he's beginning to drip here? Now one thing you're going to notice, pay close attention to his color. Right now he's bright green, bright emerald green, right? Watch what's going to happen here. As he gets wet, that's going to very quickly soak in and turn into a really dark green. Sort of more of an army green, a darker olive green. Yes. And notice how he's keeping one wing down right now? It's because he bumped it against the thing on the perch and he decided there's something there keeping him from opening it. Oh my goodness! Victoria says my Amazon is 67 and his site is definitely going. That is amazing. TCal is a yellow Nate's Amazon. What kind of Amazon is yours? Oh. And TCal is definitely the water baby. He loves showers. And you see here how his belly is beginning to change color to that darker green. Isn't that amazing, TCal? Yeah. Oh, a little bit more. I feel good, yeah. TCal's the water baby. Anybody catch the live stream I did with... this is leaking on my floor, TCal. I'm sorry. I've got to go grab something. I didn't put paper down on here, and the water's dripping down the bottom of the stand. So I just need to get that before it soaks into my laminate floor. Laminate floor is not great when it comes to water. Right, T-Cal? Yeah, okay. We're just gonna grab a bit more paper, like some paper mache. Some toilet paper, okay, Tico? T-Cal? Yeah, we got some toilet paper. We just need to absorb a little bit of the water. Yeah, we had too much of a bath, honey. I know, it did not. Yeah, we're just do this. Yeah, right around there. It's fine in the far side, but it's not fine in the middle. Yeah, I just want to catch any drips. Yeah, laminate floor, it gets water between the cracks and then it turns into a big, big problem. Victoria Hawk says her Amazon 67. Victoria, we're still missing one really important piece of info. T-Cal wants to know, what is your Amazon's name? My goodness, T-Cal. T-Cal? Oops, I'm going to move this, okay? That's not... Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's going to get sticky. Sticky and wet. Scratch, scratch. Scratch, scratch. Scratch, scratch. Scratchies. Scratch, scratch. Scratch, scratch. You want scratch, scratch? Head down. Head down for a scratch, scratch. No, you don't want to scratch. Okay, that's fine. If he does not put his head down, he does not want to scratch. Yeah, no, you can see how T-Cal's changed color. Do you see how dark his belly is right now? Compared to the shade that he was a few minutes ago? Yeah. Was that a good shower, honey? You sure about the scritchies? I want scritchies. Okay, scritch, scritch. Head down. Head down for scritchies. You don't want scritchies? Okay. Oh, you're saying no. All right. Tell you what. Oops. Come on up. Up, up. Good job. And I'm going to grab Maxwell. 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 You want to come out, Max? I know. Poor guy. Poor birdie. Everyone else got a turn. Is it your turn? Yeah. Good job. Here, you need to go poops, go poops. Super pooper. Super pooper. Go poops. Are you sure? Okay. All right, let's walk over then. Hi. Mom, what's going on? Everything is wet. And it's messy. What the heckity-hoo are you doing? Why is everything wet? Okay, Max. You want the rest of this? Oh, you do. Okay. Oops. Max is noticing that his perch is wet. One of the reasons why he's picking up his feet and saying, "What the heck, Mom?" Oops, there we go. All right. But he's rather eager to get his beak on some of this. Is your perch wet? Are your feet wet? Why did you throw that on the floor? So Max already had some orange inside of his cage and he had some crunchy pasta. My goodness, Max, is this good? Is this good? Good? You want some more? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mama, I want all of it. You know, so he keeps picking up his foot and looking as if to say, why is my foot wet? Okay, yeah, that's a little drier. Oh, I know, honey. I know. Do you want a bit more? All gone. Want to lick the spoon? Yeah, it's all gone. All gone. All gone, buddy. Oh, you want your feet to be dry. Okay. I mean, I can't blame you for wanting your feet to be dry, buddy. I really cannot blame you for that. Here. Hi, Candy. Victoria says came to her with the name Dodo and loves to have his head scratched. Oh my goodness. Just a bit of birdie mash. Now, folks, I think Max is still hungry. Do you want me to make him some more mash? Send up some hearts if you want me to make Max some more mash. Send up some hearts if you want some more mash for Max. Max, I don't know. Do you think, oh, there goes some hearts. Lots of hearts. I think people want mash. I'm gonna wash my hands, Max, then I'm gonna make you some, okay? Max said he's still hungry. All right, Max. I'm going to, you know what, your platform there is too wet for me to make it on the platform. So I'm just gonna get some hot water. And I'm just grabbing hot water out of the tap, folks. It's gonna run for a minute. Don't go poops, just get hot enough. Give me a minute, Max. But you want to be careful with mash. It's not too hot because the bird can burn themselves. Want some mashy mash, honey? All right, that's nice and hot. All right. So I just put some hot tap water. Oops, I'm going to move this back a bit. Sorry, Max, you're too big. Some hot tap water in a cup. And I'm going to come over here and get the mash, okay, honey? I'll be a minute. I'll be a minute. All right. Well, I can't make it over there because it's all wet. It's all wet, honey. Okay. All right, so I just put powdered mash in. And I mix it with water. And I'm just pouring because I don't have a clean spoon with me. So yeah, measurements don't matter too much with older birds. I mean, it's you can eyeball it, it's fine. Right, Max? And Max is watching me very closely as I'm making some mashy mash. Ooh, it's a lot of mash I just made, honey. So yeah, and I'm just going to, and it's really just, the mash, it's really pretty much the same as pellets ground up. Mango loves mash. And his Pips and Pops used to regularly grind him up pellets and make him mash on a daily basis. He does not get mash daily here. He can eat his pellets dry. Oh. Is that okay? How's that for heat? Okay, buddy. I'm going to move this over to here. When we're going to move this over to here a little bit, okay? Because I'd like to get you on camera, honey. Want you on camera? Oh, yeah. He loves his food. He is quite a little foodie. Now, he's already had 2 segments of orange. So when he tells you he's not eaten in at least a week, he's lying. But yeah. And part of it is because he saw his buddy eating some. I'm going to show you a little trick here. So he can eat off of a spoon. He likes eating off of a spoon sometimes. Because, hey, it's spoon-fed. But, Max, want that? He's happy to eat out of a cup too. And feed himself. He's not eating the cup. He's just tearing it away so he can get at what's inside. So he's very good at that. Yeah, got a shred. And he knows, oh yeah, he is hungry. And he's eating all the mash there. But just look how gentle. You can actually see the mash level in the cup just from the shadow. And he had to get into the cup about halfway to get the mash. He loves keeping his claws clean while he eats. Yeah, Nick, isn't this amazing? Yum, yum, Max, yum. Yummy, yummy. Good? Is that good, good, good? Oh, it's the best. Yes, Mango's running around in the background. GT, Mango actually was out first. Right, Mango? Mango had the first, he came out and ate first. Right now he's playing with some wood at the bottom and he's having some fun. And you know what, Mango, we let him do his own thing. Bilbo, have you seen him eating mini ice cream cones with the eggies in them? I don't do that with mash because mash is just a little bit too liquid. But tomorrow, if you join us for a stream, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, which is 14 hours from now, Max will be eating out of a cone. He'll get his eggies in a cone tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, yeah. But just look how neat and tidy Max is. Isn't that just amazing? Just nibble, 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 and he's minding his own business. He's got food all over his beak, but he's really, really enjoying his din-din. Yeah, Max is 31 years young. Welcome, welcome if you're just joining us. I know, Sean. Max is eating like he has not eaten in a week. Now, Max is always a big one to gobble food. And he also likes to hold on to his own food sometimes. And the reason for that is when I met Max, you know, it's a sad story. He was living in a basement. He knew how to scream. He knew how to bite. And he was food insecure, which tells me that he had situations where he hadn't had food in a week. So, I mean, he eats well. He eats really enthusiastically. He always has food in his cage. He always has crunchies in his cage. But soft food, oh my gosh, it is so good. Right, Max? Is that good, good? Yeah, you still got lots in there. Yeah, lots of food in there. You gonna tip it so we can see? Maybe? There we go. Oh, yeah, you just turned it. Yeah, you can just see the mash in there. And he's just getting rid of a little bit more of the cup. And these are just paper Dixie cups. The cup itself is just paper. It's not wax treated or anything. So it's perfectly fine for him to shred. It's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful foraging toy. Yes, Onuri, he is so stinking cute. But yeah, so I mean, I met Max when he was 10. Took me a couple of years before I could handle him. Now we go walking, he wears hoodies, he wears harnesses, he's living his absolute best life. But he remembers that at one time he was living in a basement. Now, an example of what food insecurity will do with a bird. It absolutely could have shortened his lifespan because so much is dependent on good health, right, Max? So I make sure the flock has good health and, you know, lots of opportunities for baths and showers and fresh water. Change the water a couple of times a day. Lots of fresh fruit, fresh fruits, fresh veggies, healthy food. But Max, when he was living in the basement, he came to live with me and he discovered that these things called grapes were delicious. Loves grapes. And if I gave him 3 grapes, he would balance them all in his foot and eat them holding on to them all. He wouldn't put them down in his bowl. He wouldn't, if I put them in the bowl, he had to hold all of them. Well, one day I was handing out grapes and I was feeling really generous and I gave him too many grapes. I think he had 6 or 7 grapes. And he spent the better part of an hour trying to figure out how to balance all of the grapes in his foot so he could hold them and eat. And just once he got them balanced, one would drop into his food bowl. He was operating over his food bowl, so we knew not to drop them anywhere. But, are you sure you're done? Are you sure? Is that all you wanted? Yeah. All right. Mango, do you want some more maybe? How about I put it in here? Okay. Oh, Mango, what did you do to your water, honey? My goodness gracious. You need fresh water. Oh, no, you stay in. Max, you be good and stay put, okay? All right. I'm just going to change the water. Why did I open the door to change his water? It's because there was a bunch of sticks floating in it. So the easiest thing to do is just to toss it out the front door. And I've got it so when I toss it out the front door, I actually spin this. So I spin and toss at the same time. And that ejects the water and everything else without spattering everywhere and gets a good distance. And then a little bit later on, I'll go out and sweep it up once it's dried. Wash the bowl. Soap and water. You want some water, honey? This is his brother's bowl, but he wants a quick drink. I'm going to let Max have a quick drink. You want some? You want some? Okay. That good? Goes. Yes. Oh, that's good, isn't it? Oh, you're rinsing out your beak. Want more? Oh, that is so good. So good. Yeah. Once more? Have you had enough? So why did I just offer Max Mango's water? Because when I came out carrying it, he was giving me the look and the body language that said, bring that over here. So he also cleaned off his beak with that, so I'm just going to wash this again. Fresh water. Whoopsies. Hey, Mango. No, you wait. Wait, okay? Wait. Oh, there you go. Fresh water. Yum. You gonna get some? Yeah, Max. That was so good. So good. So nice, didn't it, Max? Now, I made you too much mash and you were full, but oh my goodness, did you eat well? Hi, Cocoa babies. Hi, love. Oh, cockatiels. Cockatiels are super sweet. They're Max's cousins. Right, buddy? Right. My goodness. Yeah, no, Max, sometimes, hey, there's some fresh water. I'm missing out. I'd like some. My goodness. My goodness, Max. My goodness. Hi. Oh, you look tired, sweetheart. Are you tired? Oh, it's been such a busy day, Max. Hi, Sargento. Did anybody hear Tico tell Max to whisper? Max, would you like a bit of music? You want some music? All right. Now, didn't promise good music, but Max loves live music. And I'm just going to show you this. This is a kalimba. It's a thumb piano. And Max absolutely loves it when I play it. I'm just going to show you. So it's just thumbs. Now I want you to listen closely. Do you hear Mango singing? Hello. 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 Now, how do I know Max likes this? This is having a bit of a chew. Mango, come on up, Mango. Oh. Yeah, it's your foot. Hello. But you see just how Max reacts to that. Oh, I'm fine, Candy. Linus would like to talk to Max's mommy. She got worried when you left and didn't say where you went. She thought something happened to her. So Max's mommy, are you okay? I was just walking around with the kalimba and just playing a bit of music for Max and Mango. But I've been here. I mean, I post regularly, multiple videos a day. So what am I playing here for tunes? I'm not. I'm just plucking at random notes. I don't want to get in trouble for anything copyright. Do you like that, Max? But you see how much Max enjoys that? Hello, Mango. Yeah, multiple notes at once, Max. So Max likes music. He really, really does. I actually started off with the Tibetan singing bowl, and he really, really enjoyed that. But I thought maybe this would be fun. Maybe he could play it. Then I realized just how thin the wood was, and realized, nope, not a thing for him to play. He does have a xylophone around here somewhere. He's got a few musical instruments. Aw, Candy, so glad that Miss Linus loves the music. Yeah, it's just random notes. Doesn't take any skill to play. I jokingly refer to it as wind chimes, because that's what it reminds me of. Just random notes, just tinkling in, and something a little bit different. But you see how Max was reacting to that? He was just entranced. Oh, go poopers, yes. And Mango was, he was whistling and he was helloing. He really likes it too. So, I mean, if they like it, why not? Now, a little secret I learned. When they get noisy, I can grab something and make some noise with it. I can play that, or this is what I started off with here for the flock. I have this upstairs, and one day I thought, I wonder how the birds would react to it. It's a Tibetan singing bowl, and it's just, I think it's brass, and we've got this little thing here to play it with. You hear how that note just hangs in the air. But Max has always enjoyed music. He does like the radio, but he really reacts well to music when it is performed a little bit more live. Yeah. No, everyone quite enjoys it. And it's kind of fun just having music that the flock enjoys. Because if you've got a flock, you'll know. I mean, it's sometimes hard to keep them entertained. And when you discover something that they enjoy, you want to deliver it. Max loves live music. He loves it when I find somebody out there who's playing music and we can go watch live. You liked Dan, the one-man band, didn't you? Yes. Candy says, can you run it on the top in a circle? You mean the singing bowl? I can. I do better when it's not on my hand. That one doesn't sing quite as well, but if I've got it sitting on a little cushion and I'm not touching it with my hand, I can get more of a note out of it just from circling. Dracula asks, what kind of music do you like? Me or the bird Dracula? I listen to a little bit of everything. My comfort music, 70s and 80s. I grew up with that. I mean, I think your comfort music is always a lot of what you grew up with. But I mean, I'll listen to pop. I will listen to rock. I'll listen to country. I'll listen to classical. Max actually loves opera of all things. But I also listen to some newer music as well. Who wants an interesting momager fact? I've got a few questions here. I'll answer in just a minute. Here's your momager fact. I actually was dancing for quite a few years. I was competing and everything else. And my favorite competition dance was West Coast Swing. So that meant I had to be up on a lot of, excuse me, up. I had to be up on a lot of modern music. As I would term it, so top 40s and, of today and everything. But yeah, I mean, I love all music. I really, really do. But I also do country and Latin and ballroom dancing. So, anything that I can dance to, I enjoy. Yeah, the birds actually enjoy watching a bit of TV as well. Mango has started watching a bit of Sesame Street, and he really seems to react well to the Muppets on Sesame Street. So that's kind of fun. So I've got a couple of questions to catch up on here. Jennifer Sue says, I bet Max would love Koshi chimes. My frogs love them. I've never heard of Koshi chimes. But I'm sure that he would. Tico loves bells. He loves playing with bells. And I think Max enjoys it when Tico plays with bells. Molly's asking, how did I wind up with Max? Oh, good job, Mango. Oh my goodness, folks, we got a first happening in Mango's cage. Mango's eating crunchy pasta. I just gave him a stick of crunchy pasta. I don't know what I was thinking because he does not like crunchy pasta. And he just decided today that he likes crunchy pasta. And he's got a stick of spaghetti that he's just figured out how to hold. And he's looking at it and waving it around. And nope, dropped it. Nope, got it in his beak. He dropped his foot, so he's nibbling on it with his beak. It is an absolute first. I don't want to interrupt him. But I want to give the play-by-play, and I think it's so exciting when there's a first. And Mango, as soon as I bring a camera over and he's doing something, he'll stop doing it. So I'm going to encourage him. So good job, Mango. I'm proud of you. Mango, would you like a different shape of pasta, maybe? When it's easier to hold? These are really good, honey. Here, Max, would you like one? It's a little Canada flag. I know. Would you like one? when people say the birds eat too much pasta, no, they don't. I'm still on the box of the Canadian flag pasta from Canada Day, which was July 1st. Yes. There you go, Mango. Go get it. Yeah, Max quite enjoys that. Oh, Molly was asking the backstory. So, Molly, we've got a great video that goes into a lot of detail, but Max is a rescue. When I met him, he was living in a basement. He knew how to scream and he knew how to bite. Oh boy, could he scream, and oh boy, could he bite. One of the last things his parents said to me is, by the way, loves men and hates women. If you met me, you'll know why I looked down and thought to myself, this is not going to be a good combo. But you know what? Max forgave me for being female. Took me a couple of years before I could handle him. But initially, it was supposed to be 1 week, 2 weeks on the outside as a respite. And then they said, you know what? If he comes back, my wife is leaving. Can you find him a new home? Well, how do you find the Amityville Horror with wings a new home? So I taught Max some manners. Max was shocked. I taught him rules. He was really shocked. He'd never heard of rules before. After I taught him a little bit about rules, I taught him that rules applied to him. This was the next big shock in his world. Not only were there rules, but they applied to him. And, it took years and years to build the relationship that we've got today. But Max, he's come so far. He is calm. Never thought I would use that word to describe Max. He's calm. He's happy. We go out regularly on walks outside. He wears a harness. He wears hoodies. He really is living his best life. And he's very well adjusted now. He's even good with other people. Sometimes a little too good. Did anybody catch the video where he fell in love with the police officer? Yep, the cute one. And yeah, Max decided that he really, really, really liked this police officer. And he posed for a picture and said, I'm comfy. And I asked him to come up and he said, no, Mom, I'm good here. Can I bring him home? No, Max, it doesn't work like that. Well, I found him. I got to bring him home. No. And this was at a Parrot Club barbecue. So because Max had already, would you like to come up? And he said, no, I would not like to come up. At this point, I gave him a choice and he said no. Asked him a couple of times and he said, I already said no, Mom. So I actually borrowed a couple of friends that were at the barbecue and decided to check who Max would step up on. And he decided, one of the guys, I think it was Brian, he copped up onto Brian and then immediately leapt from Brian onto me to say, just kidding, Mom. It's like, oh my goodness, what a little brat. But talking to the police officer afterwards, now Max's feet are huge and they wrap around her wrists. You've seen videos of him walking with me outside. You've seen videos of him on my arm. His feet wrap around my wrist. And the police officer said it kind of felt like he was wearing handcuffs, the way that Max was holding him, especially when I asked Max if he wanted to come off. Max held on a little tighter and said, nope. And I know not to get into straight on argument with Max, where I say, yes, you will. And he says, no, I won't, because nobody's going to win that one. And we're both going to get frustrated. Usually I leave Max for a few minutes and I ask him again, and he's changed his mind and he usually cooperates the next time. But this particular police officer was in a bit of a hurry to get going, and Max picked up the vibe and thought, oh my gosh, this is such a good fun game. Yeah. Oh, look at Max. He's got big blinkies. Yes, Dracula. Max absolutely loves his friend Brian. He also loves Tom. He loves Kyle from the pet store when he sees him. Oh, big, big blinks. Are you tired, honey? Oh, yeah, big blinks. I love this. Mango's wide awake, but Max is doing big, big blinks. But yeah, so Max has some of the guys that he really, really likes. Now, he also likes some of my other friends. I mean, he likes Robin from Parrot SOS. It's just if there's some guys around, all the women are chopped liver as far as he's concerned. I've asked him if he wants to go see Robin, and if Brian or Tom are there, Max says no, he would not like to. Yes, Dracula, Brian does have his own birds. Brian does grays and Amazons and has a little pineapple conure. So he does have a flock of his own. And Max, Parrot Palooza is on October the 4th. And I know it's exciting. And I would tell you something really exciting about Palooza, Max. When you go to Palooza, our table's going to be beside Brian. And Brian's going to have his birds there. So Brian is Fozzie and Friends, and then it's Max the Moluccan, and it's going to be a party time for Max. So yeah, and Parrot Palooza is a Calgary Parrot Club event. If you are in Calgary, or if you are in driving distance to Calgary, October the 4th, come on down, 10 to 4 at the Highwood Community Center. Calgary Parrot Club is going to be there. A lot of members are going to have their birds at the event, but I'm going to caution you, no outside birds are allowed. Only Parrot Club birds or birds that are exhibiting. Max has got a table. Max will be doing some posing for photos. He's going to have some Max merch there. Big poops. $4.99 from Kay. Yeah, no, but Parrot Palooza is going to be a lot of fun. It's one of the biggest fundraising events of the year for the Parrot Club. It's a chance to do some shopping. There's going to be vendors there. Parrot SOS is going to be there. The Chop Chick's going to be there. But it's a really, really great resource. But yeah, and I mean, Max is going to be there. Gizmo, the gray, is going to be there. Yes, Gizmo lives in Calgary as well. He actually lives close to us, a few-minute drive away. So yeah, hi, Bok Bok Bok, Daisy. But yeah, so I mean, there's going to be a lot of people out at Palooza, and it is a fun event. Now, it's not as big as the events in the States, but we make up for it with enthusiasm. And there's the rescues are going to be there. It's really, really great opportunity. Now, Calgary Parrot Club, why do they use this for fundraising? Parrot Club is a nonprofit organization. It's run by a board of volunteers, and full disclosure, I sit on the board. And we're out there to educate. Palooza is a wonderful opportunity to educate people about parrots. We're out there to help people find the appropriate resources. We're out there connecting people with the right resources. We fundraise and we support the rescues and we support all sorts of good things that happen in the Calgary area. But Max, yes. So we support the rescues. And actually, Max supports the rescues as well. Yeah. So we've got a question about body language. What is Max doing with his body language when he covers his beak with his feathers? So in the case of Max, Mango has slightly different body language. And different species use body language differently. Even within a species, sometimes you have different body language. If you were the bird's mom, you are going to speak that body language fluently, even if you don't put a name to it. Now, one thing that I learned about body language was talking to Robin from Parrot SOS and actually going to a couple of the events and a couple of the workshops she put on. She often will present at the Parrot Club and she'll do other things that's fantastic. But she'll actually explain what birds are doing and what that body language means and how to read it. especially when the bird is really trying to communicate loudly to you. And if you don't listen, the next thing's going to be a bite. But she talks about a number of things to look at. And I'm going to say, hey, you want to talk to her about it? But I actually find I understand more about bird body language when I start putting a name to what I see. So I'm going to encourage everyone in here who's a bird owner, when, like, you know what your bird wants, but I want you to look at your bird and say, what are they doing when they want something? So right now, Max is sitting, his feet are relatively close together, and his feet are somewhat relaxed. I mean, he's not worried about anything. He's sitting low on the perch, so instead of sitting, when his foot's sitting, he's sort of settled down. He's not up on his tiptoes. He's settled down. And actually, right now he's leaning because he's trying to figure out what I'm doing. He just asked me for a scritchy. He leaned forward and said, right there, Mom. He just presented his head for a scritchy. But the fluff and chops up that people were asking about is when Max is covering his beak with his feathers. And Max does that a lot. That is one of the Max default ways of sitting. Mango does not do that nearly as much as Max does. So right now, Max's beak is, the feathers are slicked back. Do you want to turn around, honey? Turn around. Turn around, honey. Turn around. Thank you. So right now, you see how the feathers are down, right, on his beak? Oh, now he's lifting them up. So this means a couple of things. Usually, when he lifts up his feathers on his beak, his fluff and chops are up. That's what I've always called them because it's fun, fluff and chops, right? It's saying that he's relaxed. If Max is covering his beak, if he's covering his sharp black pointy bits, he's relaxed. He does not feel threatened. If he feels threatened, he's going to show off all of his black sharp pointy bits and say, I am a huge issue if you don't start listening to me. This is actually something that Mango really likes. I'm just gently sort of pulling along the tail. Mango loves this. Yeah. So I started doing that to Max. And actually Max kind of likes it too. It's just sort of a way of grooming. So Max, you want a head scratch? Turn around. Turn around, bright eyes. Turn around, Maxwell. Come on. Turn. Okay, scritchies, scritch. You want scritchies? Or you want to stand? Oops, we just lost him. You want scritchies or you want to stand? Scritch. Okay, he does want scritchies. Now, one thing I just noticed about one of his toenails is getting a bit long. Now, Max is tired. He might say no. But what I just did is I just got out my clippers. These are the clippers I use for Max. They are cat or dog clippers. And I'm going to give you a couple of tips on clipping toenails. If you don't know what you're doing, get somebody to teach you in person. A lot of times, birds are not just going to stand there for clipping, and if you ever clip a toenail too high, you run a high risk of hitting the quick, which is a blood vessel. Where there's a blood vessel, there's a nerve, and if you ever clip your birds quick, they are never going to trust you to do nails again. Right, Max. Now, which nail did I want, huh? I wanted this nail. So can I come? So Max lets me clip nails just while he's standing on something. Yeah, okay, that was a nice crunchy one. Thank you, Max. Can I get this one too? And when I'm clipping nails, I quite often have my finger in there. Max is saying maybe not right now, but it's going to be so good if I clip it. I know. Okay, thank you, honey. Not that one. How about this one? Can I get this one? You see how Max is saying, I'm not thrilled by this right now. I really want this nail, honey. And I make sure where I'm positioned. So what I do, the first thing I do is I position my clippers, and I don't try to take off too much. I just want a little nibble at the end of the nail. And if I don't have a good position, I do not clip. So what I've got here is I've got a position, and I've just went to stage one, which is just holding with the clippers. I know exactly how far in I am. I know exactly where I'm at, and he's wiggling around. So I'm not going to clip because I'm not in a good position to clip right now. I'm going to wait until I get the right angle and everything feels right, and I've double checked my placement, and I'm just going to catch just a very little bit off the end. And I'm going to show you how little I take off the end. It's just the little crumbs. I don't know if you can see it on my hand. I just go after the little crumbs. I don't go after a lot of nail at once. I just nibble a little bit off the end, and then I can always come back and get a bit more. But if you take too much, you run a risk of hitting it quick. Right, Max? Can I get this one just a little bit more, please, honey? I know that's a really long nail. How about this one? No. How about this one? Which one? This one. Okay. Can I come in here? Can I get that one? And Max says yes. So he's relaxed. He's watching me. And I've got it positioned. And I use my finger behind the clipper so I know exactly how deep I'm going. And I just take off just that little bit. Yeah. Not too much. Right, Max? And then I come back and I ask him again. This time he's letting me. I've got a good angle. And I just took off a little bit again. So I'm not worried about taking off a whole bunch of nail at once. Now, after clipping a nail, the nail is going to be super sharp, right? It's going to have a sharp edge. It's the same as when you cut your nails. What do you do when you've got sharp nails and you've cut your nails? You might file them. This one is a doggy nail file, a nail grinder. Hi, Pokru. So I'm just going to bring this over. Max, do you want me to take care of the edges? And I'm just going to come around. I'm just going to do the edges. Now, you could also file the nails just like this. Max actually does not mind the sensation. Mango absolutely loves the sensation. But if I've just clipped a couple of nails, I usually try to just come in and get the sharp bits so that nobody's scratching themselves. And I can't really see what I'm doing right now. I'm doing it by feel. But I know that this is not going to catch. It's not going to hurt. I've got my thumb right beside the on-off button. And I've got a foot. I've got a nail in my hand. So I know exactly where I am and where the bird is. But this feels good, doesn't it, Max? Yeah. And I'm just rounding off the sharp edges right now. I used to use a regular nail file, but Mango's got this nifty thing. And Mango does not mind if I use it on his brother. Not that nail, Mama. I did not want that nail cut, and you don't need to grind it. Yeah. But if I go walking with Max right now, he's going to scratch the crap out of my arm. So I just make sure that I've taken off the sharp edges. If I've just clipped nails and I'm not sure if I've got enough sharp edges off, I put an emery board, just a normal human nail file in my purse because I can stop and file a nail. But notice how Max is saying, Mom, that's enough. How do I know that? Because he's lifting up one foot, he's lifting up another foot, and he's saying, enough. Now I'm going to walk over here a little bit. I'm going to get Max in there. I'm going to get Mango in there. I'm just going to shift Max back over here a bit. There we go. We've got a bit of Max. Mango, do you want toesies? Toesies. Toesies, come on up, toesies. Do you want some toesies? Come on up. Come on up, Mango. Toesies. Now, I'm hoping that I've got the cage in view here, myself in view. I think I do. Mango, do you want toesies? Can I have a foot? Can I have a foot? You want toesies? Foot. Come on up. Okay. Now, Mango loves getting his nails done this way. He's got different takes on clippers. He does not like the clippers I just used on Max, but he loves getting a little bit of nail grind. So he decided he wants me to do it through the cage. And I mean, I'm not going to be too picky. Mango can choose what he wants. So you notice how he walked over. It was his choice. He walked over and he gave me his footsies. I was clear about what we were doing. He's in complete control of it. I'm not toweling him. I'm not jumping on him. I'm just giving the nails a couple of little grinds. Why? Because Mango loves getting a little bit of a pedicure. And I think that the vibration of the grinder feels really good on his nails. Can I get the other footies? Other foot. Thank you. And you notice how he just gave me his other foot. What a good boy. What a very good boy. Yeah. Like, oops. Yeah, I want this nail. But I think he really enjoys the feeling. Now, I'm not giving him a full pedicure tonight. I'm just giving him a quick little grind. And he quite enjoys this. Big poop, Max, big poop. But you notice here how Mango is in full control of everything that's going on. The funny thing is, the way that we're doing it through the cage here, he's got an easier job of biting me if he wants to than if he would be on the perch. Can I get this nail? Oops. Can I get that nail? Yeah, give me that nail. There we go. Which foot? Oh, you want this foot again. Okay. Yeah, your toesies look so pretty. Good job. So that was just a little dog nail grinder, dog or cat nail grinder. Yeah. But you notice how good he is. You know, he really enjoys it, so he just lets me do it. I'm just going to go wash my hands. Good job, guys. Good job. Mango, do you want snackers? Would you like a snack? How many snacks do the birds get through the day? I lose count. They get lots of fresh fruit and veggies through the day. Mango likes an evening snack. His favorite evening snack right now are the little foragers. I don't get paid for talking about what brands we use here. I'm just sharing what he likes. My other birds don't like little foragers very much. But Mango, do you want one? You want one? Oh, okay. I'll drop it in. He may not be hungry right now, but he's got a choice of it. So he's got snacks. And now I've got Tico and Tico looking at me. What I've got for them, I've got some Lefebvre Nutriberries, and they quite like those, so they're going to get a Nutriberry each. Would you like a Nutriberry, honey? Look, got one. Yeah. The snack, not my thumb, please. You want one? You want one? Take. Oh, what a good boy. So yeah, I mean, they've been eating, and you notice how they're hungry again. You know, and you saw them eating earlier on the stream. So it's not that I starve the birds. I give them food throughout the day. They always have crunchies in the cage. But they don't always have, you know, whatever the fresh fruit or veggie I'm going to hand them. So yeah. Yeah, hi Jackie, hi Michael, hi Lynelli. Yeah, no, they do enjoy their snacks through the day. And Max is just chilling. He's having the best time in the world. If you're just joining us, welcome, welcome. This is Max the Moluccan and Flock. Beginning to settle in for the evening a little bit here. It's Friday night. Max has had some snacks. His brother's got a snack. Max, do you want to chew on some wood? I see a really nice chunk of wood that your brother tossed out of his cage. Would you like to chew on this? And shred it nicely. Yes. He's not going to eat it. He's just going to shred it. Mango's very good at the big pieces. Max will take care of the smaller pieces. It's a great way to keep the beak in trim. And Max sometimes uses it to clean his beak. He's being a bit of a goose right now, just playing around. but he's having fun. Yeah. And he's not eating any of it. Sometimes he likes a little bit of wood just to clean out his beak. After he's been eating, he'll use his tongue in the wood to scrub his beak. Right now he's just having a bit of a chew. He's thinking this is a fun toy. Was a fun toy. You sure? Put it there. This one. I know, that was a pretty small piece of wood. And that was a big no. He just tossed it. Said, nope, done with it. I just wanted one little tiny chew, Mama. Just one small chew. Oh, Molly asks, what's Max's favorite thing to shred? He loves to shred paper. If you ask me that about Tico, the answer is pumpkins. And we've got a grocery order coming here pretty quick, and it's going to include a pumpkin for Tico. I don't have any notifications about it yet. Last time I ordered groceries, I put on the instructions to ring the doorbell and hand it to me. Last time the groceries arrived, I didn't even get a message on the phone that they'd arrived. Usually the store sends me a message. Somebody dropped them off in stealth, made a point of not touching the doorbell. Maybe they didn't recognize that it was a doorbell. I didn't think it was that difficult. And they tiptoed away, probably because it was late at night. And I forgot I had groceries coming, so I was not keeping a close eye out on things. I had some neighbors walking back and forth, so I checked the doorbell camera a couple times. I decided it was just the neighbors, not realizing my groceries snuck in. So I was not too happy with my ice cream was melted. Right, Max? Yes. But yeah. So Max, what do you like shredding? Tico's the easy one because he loves shredding pumpkin. He really, really does. Max, he'll shred wood, he'll shred paper. Mango really, really loves shredding paper. And Mango right now is settled in a little bit more for the evening. Yeah. I'm just going to do that. You can sort of see Mango. Yeah, he's just settled in for the evening. Everyone's really beginning to settle in here. It's nighttime. It's getting late. Max's favorite food. Loves apples. Loves grapes. Sometimes blueberries. Yeah. Loves his eggies. He's got a really good appetite. Don't you, honey? Are you falling asleep? You look like you're falling asleep, hon. Well, folks, I think it's about bedtime for Max. I occasionally have people say, can you show me putting Max to bed? So I'm going to do so. Max, would you like to go to bed? Come on up. Come. So steps up. We're going to walk. Good night, Pumpkin. And Max is in bed. It honestly is that easy. He really, really settles in easily and quickly. Mango's settled in calmly right now, just chilling out. So yeah, but you saw how easy it was for me just to walk Max over to the cage. He even leaned forward to say, this is where I want to go. He knows it's bedtime. He knows it's time to settle in. Why am I not picking up the camera and walking over to the cages? It's because I respect privacy. Mango will actually get mad at me if I come too close to the cage with the camera, so I try to give him a little bit of space. Quite often he'll be eating a snack and he'll toss the snack. Yeah, they're quiet all night. So the nighttime routine around here is I'm going to get the smart speaker to play music. Usually we play Anya at night. It's a nice little way to calm down. I change out water. I make sure that there's no food in the cage that could rot or grow bacteria. I take out any poopy papers. I put those in the garbage. And then I start dimming off the lights so the flock can start settling in. It seems like it's really early for bed, but it's already 9 o'clock. And Mr. Mango here, Mr. Magoo, likes his bedtime. They're mostly quiet all night. Mango, if you interrupt him in the middle of the night, you will hear the world's loudest shriek, and he tries to wake the dead. Oh, that's right, Mango. Yeah. Yeah, shriek, shriek, shriek. Yeah, I know, buddy. Yeah, it's bedtime. It's bedtime. Yeah, routines are great. Yes. Yeah, Mango often likes a little bit of a pedicure at night. We did a quick one. Yeah. Yeah, and there's the sleep perch right there. Okay. Well, folks, I'm going to wish you a great evening. Thank you again for all of the love, all of the super stickers, the super chats, for being here, for hanging out with us. Thank you for subscribing. We love you all. Night, night. Good job.